there's also an option to go for something like, oh, all right.
They take the Death Prophet.
That is a Death Prophet. I do want to say that XXS has played Puck last 19 days ago.
Now Limp's going to just do some of his own stacking. Hanskin's going to go check bottom rune. There's already a trap here, but there's an invis. They have a detection? No,
yeah, Rubik's rotating over. I think he wants to have a kind of play here, but then again, Exorcism is up, and you've got an invis rune. So DP just needs someone to hold him there, and Fade's going to do exactly that. Limp on the run back underneath the tower. The Fairy Fire will not give enough life to survive.
Yep.
And Chuan spills. Or drills. First blood.
All he needs is stun. And it's very ambitious. I'm shocked Alliance made that play because there's no value for that rune. And he had an invis. You have no detection. There's no opportunity to get a kill there. And as we just saw, of course, like, wait, Hanskin? You're what? Guys, it's a DP.
Little uncertain because the ulti is still up and they're still forcing the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, on bottom, 33 being hunted down by 3 players of Aster. I actually kind of like this from Baboka. He actually skipped the Fire Snap Cookie to get one little point up and a little Shredder. Just to slow down 33 at the start of this engagement. They're going to finish it off with SCCC hitting that last hit. That's a nice triple stack for Chuan to farm up, just pushing him closer and closer towards that Yule set. Now only 100 gold, 13 minutes in, so very difficult for Alliance to even get a lockdown. Like normally you see DPs with like Oracle, another great hero that's been throughout this tournament, but they just want to get them on the front lines and survive. There's a better way. Limp caught inside the Dream Call. The Suns from Fada won't really do anything, and Mortimer's Kisses from Baboka sits on the back lines, just firing forward, and they didn't even have to burn Exorcism.
Nope.
The Vlads will be up on the Omni Knight, then they're ready to fight, right? This is when they will show you what they've got, and then you can decide if it's good or not.
I mean, look, there's no bias here. I'm just calling the game like I see it. And I'm telling you right now, Aster's in a really damn good position.
This is a smoke up, looking for the puck as well. A quick little silence, and XSS gets completely nuked down. Baboka straight after it. Limp has a double kill, and they want to go straight into Roshan. Both these heroes have buyback, and they at least get the buyback out of Baboka.
The big spike will be, as you said, the Deso Diffusal timing. They have the Deso. I think Diffusal's coming out. And it is indeed. And then the next big one is the BKBs. Aster, they're smoked up.
Oh, they're right next to Nico, baby. It's nighttime. All right, into a Tricks of the Trade. A quick little jump away. The Courier was coming in too. They've got the dust and Cookie stuns. Nico will fall. He did complete the Diffusal blade. That's what flew in on the Courier.
Yep.
They're coming under the cover of smoke, but they're not ready to fight. And in fact, instantly turn around. They don't find the fight they're looking for, but maybe they can catch somebody. That's just fake Morphlings coming up the hill.
And look at the positioning from Aster as well.
Limp will attack from the trees. Finally, the tier 1 tower is fortified.
Yep.
Puck's already left. Like, he's not even actually here. Like, XSS has gone all the way north.
Yep.
So you have to TP in after the fight begins, and this may be the time. Fade lands the stun, looking for the meme hammer. Stun back himself at 33. Needs some more time. He just can't survive. Baboka, I thought this stuff was meant to be nerfed, but it's still so strong. Omni is down, and Rubik Hanskin caught well away from the rest of his cores.
Yeah,
in fact, his cores just left. It's like, we don't have our BKBs yet. Both the Ricky as well as the TA do not want to fight.
We got a Shiva's coming out onto the Death Prophet with the Arcane Ring. Or sorry, Arcane Rune. And yeah, just go hit towers, right?
Yep.
Age is going to fade, but they still feel strong enough. They scan out the high ground positioning, and look at how they move, right? Keep cores in front. Side lane is supports play the
They want to try and fight. They found their target. A quick jump away, but my God, SCCC just gets evaporated. Now they can focus her towards Chuan. They have to bring him down and get rid of this Exorcism, and they can do it pretty fast. He's stuck inside the trees. Defensive Yule Scepter. They have to trigger the GA. Finally getting that immunity from the damaged Meme Hammer. Dropping on Templar Assassin. No way for Limp to keep the attack going. He's backing up. Silence and on the run without the BKB timing. So I don't feel it's great, but Nico, baby, can keep on going. Another strike available, and they're finally going to bring down the Raid Boss. 4 heroes from Aster have gone down. You said they couldn't team fight the Alliance. They've been waiting for this right opportunity, actually almost layering their ability beautifully. Oh my God, like this whole fight's amazing, but back live, Alliance have pushed down the mid lane. They've taken tier 2, they've taken tier 3, and they're taking the melee racks. You've even had now another Dream Call out, Fade dropping the Meme Hammer. Ricky is low, but they've got the extra heals, and now Fade just explodes. NCC is back here to fight. He'll E-Blade pop down Fada, so some rebuttal. Omni Knight, Yule Scepted up as well. Everyone else is TPing away, so 33 will take it for the team. But you just pushed down mid so fast and took the melee racks. 26 minutes in, it's Alliance who spill the first building damage of inside the base. Now Lim, he's going to put a quick trap in, get some information. Roshan very low, 1000 HP, and they're going to let it happen. Alliance not feeling like they're in position, and rightly so. Nico is not there. He only just finished the nullifier on bottom lane.
There's no DP ultimate, so you don't really care about the Aegis. You got to go find these picks. And they have the timing, right? Orc and nullifier both active. You are not going to get any stronger, whereas Aster, few of their heroes are holding buyback.
They saw XSS, I think, for half a second. He's sitting on the hillside, ready to break the smoke. Fada has it broken on him as he sees nearby. They put the Observe Ward up, so they see one. But now the puck will also reveal himself. Hanskin jumping himself forward. Actually ends up only stealing the AWP, but they've killed off the puck in the back lines. Nico Baby under the cover of BKB going ham. Fade. He jumps down with the blink strike to find that kill. Morphling, BKB. It's got another 3 seconds left. So it's a 2-for-1 trade-off, and Alliance getting the hunting they're looking for. Like, Roshan's a long time away, so they're not waiting for this. Like, the only thing that's really left from that is the cheese on the Death Prophet.
Speaking of, you gotta be a little cautious if you're Chuan here. He has the cheese, but he wants to finish that BKB.
And the Aegis on the Morphling. He didn't lose that one. Burrow strike forward. That's a huge impale stun. Fada getting hit. Nico Baby able to blink strike himself away was Limp, but he's trying to wait this out. Held by the Aghanim's Dream Call at no other choice. 33's TP will be successful, but that's 70 seconds without Nico Baby. He does not have buyback available. It's because he's short by 600 gold, and they might find a better target. Limp, he has to BKB and TP himself. That's the 7-second BKB gone. So even with this push, it's only going to last a little longer, but it'll last long enough. That melee Rax is gone. So the counter Raxing done by Aster. They want to back up. But Aster not getting caught. In fact, they're just grouping up.
Positioning is somewhat odd, though. Alliance are above them. The support's isolated at the moment.
Well, they see Nyx jump in. Hanskin gets the pick up, throw back down again. You're going to remove that Nyx pretty damn quickly, as well as the Snapfire. Really caught in that too, but the Dream Coil, Limp, he just can't run away. Save for 33. There's no GA available. They can't stop all that physical damage. And wow, Fada. Well, I suppose that's probably the safest place you can TP out, but the Yule Scepter up. And Fada comes down to die.
That's... I'll tell you, Toby, this is going to get harder and harder for Alliance as this continues.
They might. They go to the Immortal will timeout, so SEC loses the secondary life, but he hasn't been threatened so far. Ogre will buy back. TA holding hers for the moment. There comes the Omni Knight. And a jump forward from Hanskin, able to get a quick pick up over on the Morphling. But Ricky wants his own target, the Death Prophet. Very hard to attack. E-Blade causing some problems, even snapping on the Dream Coils. Death Prophet's hanging around. 1 second. Exits and back off cooldown, but the silence, he walked into the storm. But BKB, Lotus Orb protected, still not burning that ultimate. As Morphling waveforms out, Hanskin staying quickly with them. He wants a pick up. He's waiting for this BKB to wear off. Now it will on Death Prophet, but they just nuke out the Rubik. As Mortimer Kids is flying forward, looking for extra damage into the tree lines, catching up 33 as well as Limp. He'll go up towards the air. Once again, we get that hold. Fada popping, exploding, and the Spike Carapace stunning Rubik on the back lines as well as the TA. Both do not have buyback, and now you go for the GG. In fact, you even get the call out from Alliance. They've been fighting so hard for this. They started to feel like they got the control of the game up, but Aster waiting for the right time to pounce, continue their win streak, taking game 1 of this grand final.
This has been the secret to Aster's success. They're in control of the win condition.
A lot of the key elements are very similar to game 1 of Alliance versus Aster winner bracket semifinal.
Oh, for sure. And you once again have the Venge against the Disruptor. You've got the Arc Warden against the Dusa. Aster certainly comfortable with these matchups. Yeah, that one was rough. I like that they put the Storm there. You don't want to side lane a Storm is the thing. A Razor, perhaps.
Oh my god, they're really just trying to beat the crap out of Fada underneath the tower. You got Purification available too, so this dive is a lot more possible. Fada tries to create a little bit more space. XSS will fall to Nico Baby. So First Blood gets the way of XSS, but is it worth it when you get a little bit more into the Deucer after? The entire creep wave, I know they missed one. They missed one creep. And then Fade's going to block the camp so it can't be pulled again.
A Limp, he's trying to race to the rune.
Nice SCCC got pulled back in. Hanskin actually having to battle against SCCC and does not win. And even the Courier as well. SCCC will take everything from you. That's 33's Courier. Another Spark Wraith to be planted down, but Boca does not have a stun available. SCCC, however, with the slow, the hit, the Salve gave it a little bit more life, but not enough. 33 able to get on top of that Arc Warden. While up on top, you knew it was going to keep on going. The Dusa brought down
2 ties, only a 2 CS disparity now between the cores in all lanes.
But the number 2 net worth, they belong to Aster. So CS or not, well, the attack happens once again. Baboka actually pinned up against a tree, but now he'll come out, stunning on Disruptor. SEC focusing on to Hanskin, looking for that easier kill, which is the support, and 33 is like, I'll body block you. Hanskin has to walk to the west and away from that Spark Wraith, while the mid limp.
Whoa.
I'm surprised he was that close. Baboka finally will fall. Down on bottom lane, he battled against 33, but SECC will not be giving up on this. Both Hanskin as well as 33 are just so low, and the Spirit is attacking through, so Baboka, inside of death, is still able to get this one. One more attack will do it. What have you got? Look at that. He's timing, even waited it out. 33 will go down, and Storm jumping once again, catching Nico Baby while he's trying to farm up the second. Now he's going to steal the remainder of this stack. Things have gone from bad to worse to horrific for Alliance in just the span of a minute.
And, dude,
Sure, an Arcane Ring as well. For...
Oh my god, so OP!
Uh-huh.
The double trusty shovel!
What?
Your clone gets to use it too.
Oh boy. In comes the arena. The battle is on for SCCC. Faye will arrive, reducing all that damage to the Fae. Even steals the spear, pushing Limp further away. This is your dragon form. This is when you're meant to actually win the Game of Thrones.
And a big part of that, look at the HP pool on SCCC.
Fade moves in towards the towers. Nico Baby is underneath the Radiant Observer wards. They know they're fine. And with no dragon form, Alliance just have no bite. And this Dusa, 2 Wraith Bands, treads and a wand. Yeah, that doesn't feel strong. And they pick her up, ready to throw her back down again with the spear. Fade's waiting for his perfect timing. The wall, Hanskin, he's still at level 6. They still don't have the Storm available for this one. So Purification, okay, yeah, you can steal that, but you've still got the fight. Chuan, at least doesn't have the DD rune up. But DK, down for the count. Baboka, he doesn't care if he dies, as long as he can keep that spirit alive. The tier 1 tower has fallen.
If you want to know how telling this game is, man.
Yeah, down to the south. Tier 1 tower has at least been taken by Dire. They missed the last hit in the town, but that's fine. Oh, they found their target. 33. This feels like he cannot catch a break. He went for a Blink Dagger on this Mars, probably hoping that he could be that aggressive jumper that's able to be backed up by Hanskin, but I don't know, like, how hard is it to get that initiation when you just go up against Vengeful Spirit?
Nico?
Like, swap in onto Nico Baby. He's triggering the Stone Gaze. It's like, I'm under attack. Oh, look at the... Yep, okay. Start dropping the GG trees in the middle of this fight. Medusa is totally out of mana, totally out of life, and you're still going, but Baboka is staying on top of Fada. He couldn't even allow him to put the false promise out. Rubik's a little further back for a blink reveal if they do want to try and fight it.
Yeah.
It's just good positioning. It's good play. It always feels like Aster have that sacrificial lamb ready to go to, like Baboka.
Yeah.
Outpost 100%
wow.
to the Radiant.
Decent. That's a lot of experience advantage.
We've got a smoke move down to the south.
They've got blinks, as you said. They have initiation.
Storm Spirit jumps in. Limp gets the first one off. 33 trying to go after him too. And they push him further down. And the wall, it comes in, working with Disrupt the Storm. But is he totally in just yet? No, Exodus arrives, gives the Purification up. Now Hanskin will be sold up by Fade on the side. He can just Fade ball him down now. Blinks forward. Well, is he going to get him while down in the trees? Limp, focused by Baboka and Chuam. XSS will come over to help him out. And Fade actually did finish up Hanskin by himself too, so...
You can see the issue, right? You have initiation, you got the blinks. Where's the damage? DD, Orchid up on Storm, and they're just going to start pushing this base.
All right, Alliance are going to wrap around.
But look at the positioning.
They are trying to get in behind Aster and just surprise them.
The guards spread out.
Yeah, Baboka. Hey,
Star formation.
Come and kill me if you want me. Can he actually jump up? It's a good arena, but the GA is already out as well. The first one to die, or was almost. Yeah, it is. In fact, it's the Oracle. The Storm is down. 33 is trapped in. SEC's just doing this from range. Biomax are coming thick and fast from Alliance. And I think you're out of your winnings from TI3. Chuan pulling back Oracle. And that's a dieback for Fada, and this really does feel like the game. GG, well played from Alliance. Aster have dominated Game 2 in 24 minutes to now be 1 game away. If they can find the victory, not getting ahead of ourselves to get to the Mage, but my God, does Alliance need a turnaround? Get some mojo, get some happy juice, and come back a different team for Game 3.
I mean, it's once again, look, I like that Alliance can actually, like, they can team fight. Vac into Jakiro Ice Path, no brainer. They have a Nick stun follow-up. You can win fights. Death Brother wants to harass you with the drain, get up in your face. You're just setting yourself up to get triple nuked.
Yep.
And there's going to be a potential rotation from either support.
Well, this is a fun early movement from Fada. He's door breath and try and battle, but XSS blocking him and pushing him back with the God's Rebuke. Nico Baby actually going to open wounds this. They want to get some heavy early damage into XSS. Shadow Fiend doesn't want to get involved in this one, so they have to send Fade over, but XSS, he's just a couple of hits away, and Fada has managed to claim him. First blood to the Alliance safe lane, who will now TP back right now.
Aster is so good, they're not allowing him to run away with it. If you get a kill here early, then suddenly Limp's got 6 up, maybe he even starts to push the tower. Doing a really good job trying to keep their SF safe, but this is dangerous.
Hold him.
Triple nuke.
Hold him. 1, 2, 3, raise. Fade is low, but Limp is up. Down he goes.
Where's the team? He's saying, where's my team?
And his team's killing Baboka on the bottom lane. Surging Hanskin forward. A quick spike Carapace, making sure SEC can't do anything about it. Mana Void was not going to stop that kind of attack.
It's just a matter of, can they kill towers? That's what I need to see from Alliance here. You've got to get this mid tower. You have the Death Prophet. The ultimate is prepared if Limp wants to skill it. And it looks like he buys his own smoke to go try and make a play. I really like this
towards
maneuver.
Bottom lane. Fade just TP down here. Hanskin's getting himself for double hit, and they got a lot of damage. Baboka is just burning in the Iron Shell, but he gets far enough away with the shackles from Fade. Hanskin can't keep chasing him. 33's going to surge himself. He'll just Iron Shell burn down one, but now you're trapped. He has no way to TP out to safety, but now Death Prophet. She'll arrive, exorcism up. And Fade, Spirit Siphoned. I remember this battle happening in mid with the Exorcism. Where's the damage going to come in? Jakiro is trying to help out with a dual breath, but Limp is trapped behind the tower. He can't get out. 33 wants to help him. No Surge will do anything. SEC just, in fact, just mana voids him down. And Alliance are retreating. There are so many heroes from Aster looking to come to bottom lane to fight this.
And once again, it's Alliance who are forced to do things, right? Aster could play this slower game if they would like, make moves just within rhythm, but hang on, maybe that's Triple C's in some trouble.
They're really getting underneath this tower. And with the Iron Shell burn, SEC has got no mana. He can't blink away to safety. He'll go down, and Baboka is also underneath this tower. The Door Breath will be able to connect while up on top. XSS getting battled down by Nico Baby. The arena will allow him to escape. The 2 cores as Limp comes up. But on bottom lane, there goes your Chen. And the tier 1 tower to attack straight after. Liquid Fire, you want to, as a Jakiro, be pressuring these towers. So if you take the tier 1 tower up on top, and what Jakiro is TPing in, Fada's going to try and stop it. Macropire, he just nukes the wave.
Really well done by Alliance. They're getting more damage onto the mid tower, and they rotate the right heroes. Lifestealer Jakiro can't get dove under tower. Now look at this. Chuan in some
silence. He really didn't want to TP in there. Hanskin was waiting in the shadows, but he dodges the attack and now lets the ulti out for the Spike Carapace. That won't protect you, Hanskin, but Limp's already found the kill. But Limp can't get away from the Arena of Blood. Heavy damage to the tier 1 tower at mid, but a 2-for-1 trade-off. Just looking at Hanskin. Yeah. Like, do I want bounty? Do I want this?
I will say also, I love how much Fade plays the Shadow Shaman, man. I love this hero.
Oh, they're coming to fight. Arena of Blood is up. Hanskin able to get the first stun. Hitting the wall is not where he wants to be, but Jakiro is nearby too.
Get out of here.
Courier also flying in, not where it wants to be. Nothing on it, but a little mushroom will pop. Mass open wards it down. Hanskin trying to break his way free. It's a good silence coming in from Limp, but he can't save Hanskin. No matter how many Spike Carapace and follow-up stuns they get, but the Darkseer wall's going to be really good. Getting a copy of both XSS as well as Chuan and the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Fiend getting hit by all of his teammates as well as himself into the trees. Fade will begin his TP out. They don't see him and don't stun him inside the trees, but a Nix for an SF. That feels good, but he may just still farm it.
Your Lifestealer is huge. He's got the Armlet Deso timing. This is a super big power spike for Nico, but AM will consistently get 100 to 300 more GPM every single minute that this game goes on, and oh no.
Hex is out,
He's
and it's problematic for Nico Baby. The Arena of Blood's up too, and Nico Baby perfectly controlled by Aster, who once again,
how did that happen?
Together.
He just walk up and...
Yeah,
I hope we have a replay of that, because it looks like Fade just straight up just saw him and killed him.
But it doesn't look like Aster is going to contest.
Nope.
They're still ahead, right? As long as SCCC is #1 on the board,
look at the network.
Still good.
Like, after I said, he's jumped up suddenly to 2,500 ahead of the game. His push mid ensures that there's no way you're going to lose 2 towers, just the 1. However, Alliance, you've got TPL in 3 seconds.
Do they go up?
Yeah, you might want to. You do have wall. You have Greaves.
Yep,
this is your timing.
This is their chance to play. Mars, look for that big ultimate.
There's no glyph.
They're dropping the hammers on the towers. They're burning through it. XSS is looking at this, but he's only got a pipe. He doesn't have to reposition it, but that doesn't help when the two get around the back lines. SF, BK beat up, ready to try and fight Animate. Also focusing on the Darkseid, trying to get rid of 33, but the Ice Path. Fada creating so much space. A blink away. SEC can keep the chase going. They've at least got 2 kills down now. Lifestealer will have that second life ready to fight, but Limp is not dead. You've still got that Exorcism doing its work. SEC can blink himself away. Fade begins his own TP out, but the Ice Path from Fada, it creates space in the fight, and they'll help get this kill. Buybacks in from Alliance. They've taken the tier 3 tower, but what much more can they get? Look for Anti-Mage. Nyx is hunting into Vendetta. They see him, a quick surge forward, and then blink away. Anti-Mage doesn't have TP. It's on cooldown for 40 seconds, and Hanskin, he's blindly stunning areas, wondering where the hell this Anti-Mage is. He's so close.
They were so close. If Limp had been a little closer, he took the long way up around the hill. He just lands a silence after the Manta. That's a dead Anti-Mage.
They're coming for the great Observer Ward.
Yeah, they do.
They see so much. The Observer Ward planted down by the Dire. Now a quick little force staff up. An Ice Path trying to cut the ramp. But SECC already on the front lines. Another jump forward. Defensive Fuel Scepter from the Death Prophet. Needs to get a silence. Needs to get something. They back it back in. But SEC blinks forward. And they have a long range shackle. That's one very dead Death Prophet. She can bite back into this one. But the meantime, dropping SF. Losing his life so quickly. He is down. SECC fighting in the BKB time. But now that's also done. The arena is out for the Darkseer. He'll try and battle around his own wall. And SCCC again will claim another scout. Now Nico Baby hexed up. The Ice Path creates some space. There's no rage for Nico Baby. Now there is. Hitting in towards Baboka. Remove that Chen. Remove Fade. Remove the supports. The Mass Serpent was just coming back up against it. Fade can plant that down. And it's making it very difficult for Hanskin to battle around, as well as SCCC. He had to blink over him to then blink back again. And it's just one player left alive. Nico Baby, who has to armor toggle his way back into base, away from SCCC, who hits a bash as well. Toggle this one up, won't happen. SECC cleans him off the creep wave, and Alliance lose everything to try and defend inside their own jungle.
And a Vlad's now, the Aura bot. Still no boots on Baboka, but just doing what he can to buff up his team's DPS with the Wolf and the Ice Ogre creep, 2 most valuable ones in this game. And the smoke, thanks to the DD. Here we go. Alliance has got to be ready.
Alliance has smoked up themselves. A quick jump forward. Jakiro onto the Ghost Scepter cover. He jumps in. SECC also on the front lines. Where's that batch? Where's the control? Jakiro already down for the count. SECC now on the back lines. Right on top of Limp. It's the hero that cannot die. Limp, defensive fuel center up. Hanskin trying to line up for his own stun with a back into the double stun. Nico Baby can now go hand with a double meme hammer. XSS and SECC, they can't go anywhere. Down for a minute and a half. There is no anti-mage in this fight. And look at Aster. Without the anti-mage, you don't want to fight, but you couldn't finish the TP out of Mars. Now the SF, one after the other. The Giants fall down, and you know where Alliance are heading. Hi, Roshan.
You're just getting wiped, and that's exactly what happens here. All 3 cores die. Baboka survives, which... Battle, go figure, but yeah, he's got the DD, but they open. You don't see him, There's no sentry down here, and Alliance knew that. Vac into double stun. We discussed that combination, and then boom, just slammed down. And yes, Chuan with the fear, he gets a little bit of peel, but because the rage was still up for that fraction of a second, ignores it, and that's another kill, just like this one. Rasta probably going to fall here, and indeed, there he goes.
I mean, he's doing everything he can to try and survive and buy some time, but it's in the mid lane where Alliance, they're already high ground. Because AM has no buyback, full double lane of racks, they can't go for more, because the tier 2 tower is still up on bottom.
Got to be a little careful here.
Yeah, they have a rather large creep wave, but do you stay? There's no exorcism. It's on cooldown for 35 seconds, but you have the cheese, you have the jump, you have 33. Stunned up at SECC once again in the backlines doing the work. CNet now will burn that BKB. Nico Baby caught inside the arena, but he's got the Aegis Immortal. He won't care about this. He's waited out some big ultimates, but where's the big fight? Where's the BKBs? Chuan, he's still got his, lets the ulti out. They try and battle inside the Ice Path. Nico Baby standing its ground, 33. Where's the time for the wall? He's finally caught the animation in the back lines, but they can't stun him, they can't control him, but they can move back over with a huge spike. Carapaton, Hanskin has solo held the rest of Aster back at the wall, and now they move over to Baboka for now his 9th death in the game. If they can stay on him, Nico Baby trying to get around the creeps. All right, that'll work. 33 will catch him. And Limp, the ulti is back off cooldown. They have exorcism. They will force this issue and come high ground against Aster and try and be the first team in this minor to take a game off them. At least take 2 lanes of racks. It already feels like achieving more than anyone else has. And are they going in for tier 4? A jump in. They found the stun. No BKB to actually keep the SF alive. The hammer Shadow Fiend down for 75 seconds. He'll have to buy back. The Exorcism is up. SCCC, I have to tell you, you've got to be part of this fight. You can't just look for the backliners. That's what he hopes for, and he's found one. He's found Excessive, but the ice pass, the stun connects. He can't get his BKB up. Exorcism at least can kill the Lifestealer, pushing him back with the BKB inside the Arena of Blood. And SCCC, very low on life, has to blink outside the macro pyre, but Limp is not done yet. He still looks for a fight, but right now it seems Chickens can actually fight. Tries to cut his way free. BKB, TP out to safety. Limp will survive. And Alliance, after losing Nico, are saying, we're happy we took 2 lanes of racks against Aster. For Lifestealer. And look at the Lions just drawn straight down the middle. It almost feels like they just want to end this now. It's 13 seconds before you got Exorcism up and running. Limp might be, they might be revealing the fact that
they don't care because you want to play in space. You'd much rather the open area inside base.
Smoke's going to crack. He comes out first. Hanskin's close by. Where's that sentry? Where's the detection? They put down the dust. Now the sentry with the back. Oh, they almost caught them all. The BKB's come up in time. Darkseer can send SCC. He's jumping in, looking for that kill over on Limp, but he hasn't finished the job just yet. Where's Lifestealer? Pop yourself out. It's time to fight, man. Hanskin, he's walking, limping his way back out to safety. As the Lions try and reset around the Roshan wall. I mean, around the Darkseer wall. They got a couple.
Die?
They got a, no, he didn't. No one
Nobody died?
No, Limp dropped really low, but then he just siphoned, bottled, and backed up. Nico didn't even jump out until the very end. And now, well, man, take out the yours, take out the SDC. Woo, you are low. He meta styles, he blinks. And he is away to safety.
They want all of this open area so they can have plenty of information to land big combos. Aster, they got to make sure that it's more of a choke point so that Mars and the BKB cores can prevent the Alliance squad from getting onto the back line. Looks like we're going to have another brawl. DP ultimate up in 60 seconds, though. Do you really want to do this, Alliance?
SCC should be really careful. There's an Abyssal Blade over on the Lifestealer, but of course it's Hanskin, the one to be stunned up, controlled, and with no nicks, no surprise attacks. Alliance are on the full retreat. 33 surging himself away, wanting to make sure Nico Baby is able to get out safely too. As he turns around, he just Abyssal Blade stuns right on top of Fade, killing off at least one. A ghost there from Jakiro, wasted some time to back, at least BKBs, once again protecting Aster. And Nico Baby, he's trapped inside the wall. They're trying to help him out. 33 can't do much more, but Nico Baby has cheese, able to consume it quickly. Now they turn their attention towards Mars, dropping so fast. Hanskin getting the extra one, the Boca, unable to finish his TP out the Yule Scepter. SF, he doesn't get out. They'll trap him in, he'll blade pop quickly, but the Spike Carapace, he's stunned up and they're tipping him before they kill him. 3 heroes down without buyback available. You know what direction Alliance are headed. They're trying to head to a game 4.
You already have so much minus armor thanks to the Deso, thanks to the AC. Now you have an SF aura.
And they're going straight for the T-Balls. They want to end this now. They want this to be over. They want to have at least a game 4 in this series, and that's what they should be able to achieve. Fortification from Aster is buying some time. A quick hex, the mass open ward's over on the Darkseer, but Alliance stay objective-based gaming. The Radiant Ancient must go down. SCCC jumping in, Ice Path, he never BKB, but the fact 2-man stun, perfect control. AM will buy back, and once again, try to have another crack. He's keeping dead, probably the Mana Void. Oh, that spill damage would have been very, very high. But he hasn't finished the job. The Ancient is dying, and they've given everything they've got. But finally, one team has shown it's possible to make Aster bleed. Alliance take game 3 in this grand final and avoid a humiliating 3-0 result. And fist bumps all around, get some confidence, and come back for game 4. They've realized that Hanskin's just spamming Splinter Blast, and they just stay far enough away. So Baboka keeps moving up a little bit further up, and SCC stood down. They just keep that nice distance between the two. Disruption up on top. They're trying to go in. Now they got Hoof Stomp available, actually getting a double stun, so Fada will not be able to escape from this one. XSS will spill the first blood. It really does show. I don't D-push. I am an OD. Centaur, do you D-push? No. Gyrocopter, I got 1 point in Flat Cannon. Okay, we have no D-push. And Alliance recognize the weakness. The imprisonment's out. Centaur's coming over. They're going to look for the quick stomp, but then another punishment out from Fade as they go from one to the other. But DP's had a lot of time to have some damage. OD drops a hammer, but so little damage to Nico Baby. Centaur, he walked into the edge of the chronosphere. OD SD being kept alive by Baboka. The Centaur gets the stampede off. They couldn't kill him in time as Nico Baby was trying to focus on the OD. But through all of this, through the double imprisonments, they don't control him. They just give him more time for the ulti. He's re-healed up as the ultis come back. The Lions need to switch their targets because they seem to believe they can bring down the gyrocopter during these fights. They're focusing him through the heal of Io.
Both teams have the same objective in these engages. You've got to kill the supports. You don't kill the supports, it's really difficult to take anybody down. And oh, reload coming out. They found somebody with a disrupt.
Yep, it's gonna be 33. Man, he feels like the only player who keeps dying. He's actually 3 of the 4 deaths of Alliance.
XXS has a pipe, and he'll have a blink in a little bit. Like, how is Heroic even gonna die?
They're gonna try and fight bottom. We're about to put the test, the life of Aster to the test. All for the battle for the 15-minute runes. Fada has to false promise himself. And I'm seeing a lot of charges starting to build up here for the OD. The arena from 33 comes up, but it won't stop the hammer from dropping and just killing Oracle. In fact, Oracle trying to heal through this? No, Fada doesn't survive through this. A quick silence. They can't drop the hammer. The spear, no, can't get him away. And Fada, no way to get up the hill in time. While Centaur working out to keep Limp in position so the relocating gyrocopter can go to Ham using the Aghanim Scepter and call down. Limp gets stunned up. He'll fall as well. 2 big heroes down. The other support about to fall too. Just trying to create a little bit of space with that Winter's Curse. As Hanskin flies to the trees, but XSS already there. Hits the Hoof Stomp. Got a decent amount of magical damage ready to kill off the Wyvern as he comes out of his curse. Called Cold Embrace.
And this kind of goes back to the Void item build and extent, and really the pick. That's a play right there. And this is what you got to do. You're behind, take risks. Pop the ulti. They have the Arcane, so now only 70 seconds. You'll have another one ready to go. Nico Baby, now with the Aegis, he'll have Battle Fury.
Like, the problem is there's an Io who has Relocate sitting on the other side. So even if they know if they jump him, they chrono him, they're not going to get the kill.
Yep, and because the Rocket's flying to Void, you know, okay, I can just finish this off real quick. Oh, TP, oh, nice.
Now it's a good chrono position. If he can hit that back line, he'll catch out 3 heroes. Starts the time dilation. Again, time walking back. They're not feeling like they've got the fight in them.
They don't have damage, Toby. No DP ultimate, no chance of killing anybody inside of Chrono.
Well, Faces Void instead found Fade. And that doesn't help. Just time walk away from the illusions. Look for their other target up on top, 33.
Hang on.
Down he goes again on the side lane.
They're going to fight this.
Relocate.
He's going to
Nico, ready to pop the Chronosphere. He's already got it up and he only has the Io.
There's no way. Baboka, he's a team player and he knew exactly what he was bringing himself back to.
Denying beeps is subtitle. And we haven't seen a really impactful exorcism in a while, and we may have to wait a little longer because Limp's about to be initiated on SD. The smoke breaks. He gets far enough away. Fresh Observer Wall got planted. Man, that got pinged quickly. They have an Observer and Sentry on the hill. So Alliance, this time around, they have better vision, but now the ping coming from Myers, it's like they know, they see.
Limp.
But he went back in again. Disruption's out, a blink into a Hoof Stomp. Limp actually getting a quick little dodge out. He's protected by the false promise. A quick stampede. They get on top. Aster want to keep the fight going up the tier 2 tower. Hanskin's here, the curse is out. It's over on the OD, and they'll start beating into him. Limp's just draining everyone's life. Now Nico will finally arrive in this fight, but Mars is already dead. OD! He's been building up the charges. The hammer just obliterates Hanskin. Limp has to run away from this gyrocopter. It's too much damage, but even the blink down to a Hoof Stomp. Limp won't escape. He's up in the air. The Aegis Immortal is finally buffed, but he's got no other teammates left, Nico Baby, to celebrate the second life. And really, there's nothing to celebrate unless you're Aster. They're going to smoke fight. XSS is the only target they really have to work with, and we'll see just how much they can do. Relocate is up. Baboka and SCCC, they're so close to each other. The Observer, it doesn't see the Io. Relocate starting. They got the silence, but it won't interrupt. Where's it will? He cannot get the pull back out again. Perfect control from Limp. Watching Baboka like an absolute hawk. And now even with Mac, he can tether that range.
Goodness.
Yeah. Well, I guess your spirit is strong. Chuan, meanwhile, setting up on 33. You know, it just wouldn't be a game 4 without 33 dying on a side lane well away from the rest of his team. He's just really been on the receiving end of so many of these disruption or astral setups. And this is Chrono, everything up for Alliance. They just need to see inside the pit.
Nico?
OD is waiting, SD is waiting. The 2 saves are at the back of the lines. So Limp, yep, smoke's gonna break. They're inside of Roshan. They know. But what do you do? Back in. Kill Roshan. But Face's voice not there. He's farming underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. That's why Aster feels confident they can just sit inside Roshan, take the Aegis. Woo! XSS. Blink Hoof Stomp's trying to find his target. Father able to use that blink and get away. And now the Chronosphere. He caught the Io. They're going to try and kill off the Baboka in the back line. BKB. Baboka, can they kill him off? He gets the mag charge off with the defensive imprisonment from the OD. They can't finish, at least the SD will now fall. Baboka dying as well. Finally, the Exorcism is doing some damage, but the buyback comes in from the SD. Lim has to get the silence off, but SCCC, he's got so much life and fire's going to give some back, but a great hook stop from XSS, catching two inside the river. Yules, try and create some space, trying to get Limp back out of here and make him pay the TP out. Anyone going to stun the homing missile?
Wow.
Woo, that is close.
Woo! Talk about balls of steel. Lim just staring death in the face. Gets the point out just in time.
Hanskin's doing whatever he possibly can. With the health burn against Centaur, the heart kind of works against him, but he backs up 4k HP, regens so quickly. And he's actually been given over the cheese. More Splinter Blast, but you said, like, where are these big ultimates? Where are these abilities to try and fight? Nico Baby, the hook stop! He jumped in! The two, and he hits out hard by the flank cannon. Nico Baby protected by the cold embrace. He'll have a little bit more time bought for him. The arena is down from 33, but no one is actually inside of it. SCCC with no mana. Remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal. He doesn't care if he dies. They just keep going until Chrono and Exorcism is up, and now the backdoor protection is up. They have some time creation at the moment.
15 seconds on Chrono.
No arena. The creep wave is now arriving. Exorcism is up. 8 seconds for Chrono. Nico Baby trying to wrap around the side for the Radiant Observe Ward that's sitting on the bottom lane. It's scattered out. They know where he is. They know what he wants to try and do. Mars is dying to SCCC, but the Exorcism is already up and running. Now the jump forward. Who have they got? They've got XSS. That's not who they want. Maybe now they can Chronosphere, but no, Nico Baby. He's actually BKB jumping forward. Ooh. Time dilation, but Aster, they're playing around him. This is the styling I'm talking about. This is why they have their own brands of perfume. Aster are just on another level. They've backed themselves up, and now they'll reinsert back towards the melee racks. And SDC is like, come at me, bro. Come at me. What have you got? And another hoof stomp. 33 being caught. SEC will engage. Baboka finally coming a little bit further forward. Now remember, there's no more Exorcism available. The jump forward. Nico Baby, Chronosphere. He called Baboka, but he'll need more damage to get the kill. No SC disruption. Face ups on the back lines. You got SEC underneath the tier 4 towers. Caught inside the arena. 33 will end up popping up. The false promise was exactly that. A promise of not healthcare for all. SCCC still wants to keep fighting. Another hoof stomp forward. Nico Baby caught out, but the cards, he'll create some space. Jericho's moving in, but again, the disruption. They just can't get a break here, Alliance. As Aster, they want to end this. They're pushing for the tier 4 towers. They know Alliance have nothing in the tank. No big ultis. Too much of a cooldown. They want to end it now. Alliance, what have you got left? What have you got to fight with? They're hitting the Great Wall of China and their heads are hurting. Death Prophet. Cold embrace, but the rocket barrage, the flag cannon, she's down as well for the count. Buyback will bring him back to life again. Nico wants one, but again, defensive disruption. Nico, now he can get the kill as he comes out of protection. Up towards the iron, take out the support, but another defensive imprisonment. Nico wants to stand inside the call out if he wants to find this kill on iron, but man, you've been winding up for all those charges. Mars, he's going to be protected, but Nico is back. They're throwing money at the situation. If they don't have abilities, that'll do, I guess. Death Prophet once again in trouble. Broken down by SCCC. The Dire Ancient is ticking down. 1500 HP. Now the fortification. Another time block is here, but you're just walking through it. XSS just walked over the top of the Winter Wyvern. The Ancient is re-exposed once again. No more fortification available. No more DP as well. She's down. No ultis. No abilities. No heroes left alive. And GG. Aster will take game 4. They lost one game in their run here to the grand final victory, and it was here in the grand final, but they triumph at the end of the push.
Unbelievable, Toby. What a pop off too. They earned this victory. Unbelievable. The Crimson Guard 3-3 with the Bulwark. They had repair kit, they had Glyph, doing everything they can to keep the base alive. It was like a 4-minute team fight, but the positioning, they consistently can only get the one Chrono.
Man, here it is, Aster. They have deserved this. They've deserved the place in the major position. They are your grand final champions of the Starladder Ember Minor.